And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Here's the punter, Sam Martin, now ready to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. A give to the fullback on the dive. And right away, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Second and 10, Stafford again. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. First carry for the five-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 11-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On first down, Stafford here. His pass caught at the 4. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
To the running game, it's Tomlinson. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Here's Stafford. And he's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. Tomlinson, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. LaDainian Tomlinson taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. So that one will be accepted. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Fresh set of downs here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Mike Singletary. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again. Terrell Suggs in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. 3rd and long. It's Smith. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw, Smith. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. 30 yards on the pickup there. And the Steelers are going to have a first down. Smith now to throw. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Stafford on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Drops this off to Tomlinson, complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
On 1st and 10, Smith. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. On the handoff, Tomlinson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it on first downs.
And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down at the 41-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side.
He's got daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Adam Thielen as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This is taken at the 3. And, oh, he is really laid up that time. Knocked flat on his back, right at the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They set up the screened LT. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with it. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be knocked down sideways. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. They'll try the air now with Stafford. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run. Tomlinson. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't it?
But credit the defense. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he fires one incomplete.
I know the natural instinct is to kick the extra point there and tie the game. But here in this spot, at this point of the game, is there another coach maybe weighing in with what to do here?
Well, I think that analytics are starting to say, with it being from the 2, that you're going for 2 more often. That makes sense. But there, I still like going for 1, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I mean, that's my first instinct. But I'm understanding how the game is starting to change. And we're getting a number of these quarterbacks who are telling their coaches, we should go for 2 all the time. I want to see if we ever get a team that actually starts to do that.
And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you've got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. Room to run inside the 40. And he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And a solid run down inside the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a nice sizable gain right there, and you've got to give credit to the offensive line because when you're dealing with a 3-4 defense, your job first and foremost on the defensive line is to hold everything up and allow your 4 linebackers to stay clean, as they say, with no blockers on them and run to the ball and make a tackle. But on that play, to get that type of yardage, that means they weren't able to stay that clean, and they made the tackle downfield.
And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Ford Field. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. Smith keeps it on the sneak. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They snap it to Smith. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Big 4th down conversion for the score and the defense. That is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Stafford now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking out extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. With that, we say good night from Detroit.